Hi friends, Ray from Honeytop Bees. I want to share with you my getting stung. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Hi friends, this is Ray from Honeytop Bees. I tried to make this video without my bee suit on. It didn't work too good. The bees are a little bit defensive tonight. I want to talk to you about my 2025 Varroa plan. Now, if you watched my video from last summer, you might remember that my plan for last year was to pretty much use apivar strips as my main way of treating chemically. I still practice IPM, but that's a whole nother subject. For my hives that had high mite loads, I was going to mostly use apivar. I don't know if you saw this report, I'll put it up on the screen, that just came out from the USDA a couple of weeks ago. There's a lot of articles that have been written, but they're basically all from the same source. And it pegs the 2024-2025 huge losses among commercial beekeepers on amitraz, which is the active ingredient in apivar strips. Early reports are showing that the reason for the high loss this past winter was actually due to mites that have shown resistance to amitraz. Now, in years past, I have used amitraz myself in apivar strips. I know commercial beekeepers typically use maybe their own formulation, etc. I don't really know how all that works, so I'm not going to speak to it. And I have found that the mites are becoming much more resistant on my little 35-40 hive apiary here, nothing like a commercial beekeeper. So this year, I decided I'm going to do something different. And here was my plan. Number one, I was going to start the year clean. By clean, I mean January and February, I hit all my hives pretty regularly with oxalic acid vapor. This is when the brood level is the lowest inside of the hive, and I wanted to start my year with 0 mites, if at all possible, in every single hive. That delays that whole snowball effect that happens inside of our hive, where 1 mite multiplies to 5, that multiplies to 25, etc. So I started the year clean. That was my first step. Then when the honey flow came, I don't put any chemicals at all on my hive, even if they're supposedly safe for honey production. I don't put them on. I don't like to have anything in my honey but pure honey. As soon as the honey flow was over, this year I decided to go with oxalic acid extended release strips, Varroxsan strips. Now these, you keep them in for 2 brood cycles or about 42 to 50 days. And today I'm at the point where I'm just taking a lot of those strips off now, and I'm doing some mite counts, and so far I've been really pleased. So the rest of this video, I'm going to hop in, pull out some Varroxsan strips that I've had inside of my hives, do some mite counts, and see how I'm actually doing as far as my mite loads right now. And then throughout the rest of the summer, if my mite loads continue to stay as low as they are, most of them are 1% or below, then I'm just going to continue to hit with oxalic acid on a regular basis throughout the rest of the year. I know you're not supposed to just stay with one thing, but I'm not really sure where else to go right now, because some of the other things that used to work in the past just have not been effective for me, whereas oxalic acid this year seems to be working pretty well for me. So come on along and let's do some mite testing and see where we're at. Okay, so I found the queen on this hive. She is right there on the very end. I'm going to go ahead and put her in a queen clip, which I always carry in my pocket here for this very purpose. That way I know she is safe and protected. Okay, got her safely inside the clip, and now I'm going to do a mite test and see where we're at on this hive. I'm going to set the queen clip on top of here. If she escapes, she can go in that box. That will be fine. So here I will be taking a sample of about 300 bees in a half a cup in order to get a good mite sample, just by raking it down the face of the comb like you see here. So this hive, I put Varroxsan strips on it about 50 days ago, almost 2 months ago. So this would be a really good test to see about where I'm at. I did do one oxalic acid treatment right after the honey flow before I put the Varroxsan strips on. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for just a minute, shake it for about a minute. Try to get a good accurate mite count on this hive. I always use these little sticky notes while I'm waiting for this. I'll tell you what I do. I have these little sticky notes that I put notes on the back of the hive. They're called Post-it Note Extremes. They've been discontinued. I'm kind of sad about it. Wish I could find myself a lifetime supply of them. Regular sticky notes really don't do that well. I keep my mite counts on the back of the hive so that I can remember what it's at. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let my queen go. There she is right there. She's going back down in. And we'll put this hive back together. Let's see where we are at. For best results, it's best to shake the alcohol wash for about 1 minute in a circular motion. This is always a problem to show on camera. I know if you can how to really show it well, but I'm going to go ahead and count my mites here. I have 2 mites. 2 mites. That's less than 1% mite load right now. So thankfully, the Varroxsan strips and the oxalic acid treatment seems to be effective. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is just continue to treat it monthly with OA. We're already at August here, so we'll just continue to treat it monthly with OA as we head into the fall. And maybe I have dodged mite problems for the winter. Never say that, because you just sometimes don't want to say that because you just really never know. So I'll make a couple notes. I always put the date. MC for mite count equals 1%. And all very good. As far as everything else, brood, storage, etc. So basically, this is where I'm at. I'm mostly using oxalic acid this year. And so far it's working fine for me. And I hope that will continue to be the case. Love to hear from you. What's your plan this year? Are you gonna stick with apivar? Are you in a region where you can use formic? See, we can't use formic here in our area. It's too hot. That's the reason why I have to work my bees in the evening, because during the day the heat index is over 100 here in South Carolina. So anyway, love to hear what your thoughts are on what you're doing with your mites. But my plan for this year is pretty much been Varroxsan strips and some OA vaporization, and hope for the best. So in addition to that, I should just also note that I do some other things with requeening so that there's natural brood breaks. Screen bottom boards have shown to reduce mites by about 10 to 15%. So I do a few other things as well in regard to IPM, but mostly as far as chemical treatment this year, it's been oxalic acid. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me what you're doing this year. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.